Hi, my name is Taylor Green at Banjaxed Solutions, and today we are going to look at using conditional visibility in a screen flow. So as we'll see, we're in the Salesforce org, and I have a test flow set up. It's a very simple screen flow, and what I will show is how we can use the conditional visibility to show and hide details on a screen based on values. So, for example, something that could be useful is if you're using a checkbox, a toggle, display text. So I have a few of these oriented here. So what I will do for the first example is we can choose to display this text or not based off the toggle. So how this would look is there's a setting on each element component within the screen flow, and it says set component visibility. Everything is defaulted to always, but in this scenario we could use AND logic, or custom conditions. So we could say based on multiple things. So for the first example, I will use the AND logic, and so it's going to ask me which resource do I want to rely on for the visibility, and I'll say the toggle, which is called test toggle, and we'll say its value is equal to true. So when test toggle's value equals to true, then we'll show this display text. So I'll save that. I'll also go to the toggle, and I can just upgrade it with some labels. So I'll say true for active and false, so we could see that clearly. And we will start it on a false value. So I'm going to save this and go to the debug so we can look at it. So I'm running the debugger, and as we'll see, the test text, display text, is not there because the toggle is false. So if I check this over to true, now we see the text. If I go back, the text is gone. So this is a way to create forms that feel dynamic inside of ScreenFlow using conditional visibility. It will appear, it will disappear based on that toggle. So going back to the flow, I can use additional logic. I could say I want this to display. I will go to custom logic, which will allow me to add more conditions. So now I can go to add condition, and I can say I want to display this text when either the toggle is true or the checkbox is true. So I'll go to test checkbox equals true. That was actually my first one, so I'll add a new condition and go to toggle now, value equals true. And so I could use custom logic and say 1 and 2, or I could technically use the AND logic here. The custom logic just allows me to create other variables. I could say based on a third checkbox, or a third or fourth toggle, or a combination of them would determine if this is visible. This helps in flows in which you're doing calculations or large entry forms. So for this one, I will just use the AND logic, and we'll say show this test text only when the checkbox and toggle are both true. So I save that, and I'm going to open the debugger again. So now I'm running this. We'll see if I check the toggle, we don't see the display text like last time. Now this one is requiring that both of these are true. Now that we see the checkbox is checked and the toggle is checked, now we see the text. If I uncheck the toggle, the text is gone because only one of the two conditions are true. So you can see at a large scale, this could be a way that you can truly maximize your screen flows and have all kinds of dynamic information within pages and create very nice UIs for your users. So I hope this helps, and thank you for watching. So I hope this helps, and thank you for watching.